ever wondered why? I mean, we are in April now, and it feels like at the beginning of this year there was, I mean, so much drive. There were prophecies, a lot of, a lot of churches declared different word for the year. There's Elroy, the God who sees me, is this is my year of exceedingly great rewards. And it feels like, oh, the first quarter of the year is gone, and I can't even see, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I can't put my finger on anything that I had hoped for the year. This is the way I feel, and I know that a number of people might feel this way, but this is what God said to me in one of those times. It's like, walk with me, stay with me, be with me, stay in my presence. There is no hurry. And that's the thing that happens a lot of times. We're like, oh my God, this has to happen now. I mean, by this time we should be testifying, and then you're hearing a lot of people testify, you're hearing testimonies that blow your mind, and you're asking God, where is my own testimony? When is this going to happen? But what has been put in my heart is to count my blessings. Now, looking round, it's not like there are no blessings, but we just want that grand thing that happens. There is a blessing every day, to be honest, right? I know we say this all the time. The fact that I'm alive is a blessing. The fact that I'm sitting down to make this video is a blessing. Now, these blessings matter too. Now, whilst we're waiting on God to do something that is grand, or something that, or that project that we feel is something that we want accomplished this year, it's also important to know that every day matters, right? So working with God is not we know that God is not bound by space, is not bound by time. Our timing is definitely not his timing. So even though we want it happening now, he's the one who sees the end from the very beginning. He's the one who has the whole picture. He's the one who sees everything as an overview. We only see where we are right now. In fact, even where we are, we do not really see. So I just want to encourage someone, if you're feeling the way that I am feeling or I've been feeling, of course, I know that this video might not immediately erase all your doubts, but this is just something to let you know that you're not the only one feeling that way, and to also count your blessings, and remain with God. I mean, there are so many promises in the Bible where we are reminded of the benefits of being with God. And this is not just financial benefits or materialistic benefits, right? Benefits that are beneficial to you as a person, spiritually, physically. It's all encompassing, right? It's not just, oh, I want to make certain amounts before a certain time, or I want to do a certain project or complete a certain project before a certain time. It is nice to manage your time well. It is nice to to have goals, to have plans, and to have um, time bound goals, or set objectives you want to meet. That is very important. But we also need to know that the God that we're working with is not bound by time. So he's the God that can do all things in a day if he chooses to. So it's just important to know that even though we want this done at a certain time, and we feel that it should have been done by now, you should also know that the benefit is actually in being with God, in working with God, because in being with God, you're becoming better. In knowing God, you're becoming better. Yes, so that is something that I usually tell myself, or I also want to use, and I also want to use to encourage someone, because I know that not everyone has achieved all that they had set out to do this year. Not everyone will achieve all that they set out to do this year, but you just need to know that and trust that if you're working with God, then you are in the right place. You have to set your mind on being with God, and every other thing will be added onto it, right? So I hope that this encourages someone as it encouraged me, and I hope that you don't put too much pressure on yourself or feel like you're becoming a failure because what you set to achieve at a certain time has not been achieved.